Hello everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video, we are going to solve this nice math algebra problem. And here we have n minus 6 and its whole power 4 equals to n to the power of 4. And we solve this problem for the values of n. So the very first thing we are going to do is here first we rewrite this equation as we write this n minus 6 and its whole power 4 as n minus 6 and its whole square and its whole power 2 equals to, we write this n to the power of 4 as n square and its whole power 2. So now in the next step we move this term in the left hand side and we write it as n minus 6 whole square and its whole square minus n square and its whole square equals to 0. So now here we use the nice square identity, and you know about this identity. If we have a square minus b square, it is equals to a minus b times of a plus b. So here we use this nice identity on the above term. So the above term will becomes in this form. So here we have n minus 6 and its whole square is called as simply a, and this term is called as b. And we have a square minus b square, it is equals to a minus b. So we have our a is n minus 6 whole square minus b is n square into we have n minus 6 whole square plus n square, and this whole equals to 0. So here we have two cases. So our first case is we take the first factor equals to 0, and the first factor will be n minus 6 whole square minus n square equals to 0, and the second factor is n minus 6 whole square plus n square equals to 0. So here we call this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. So now we solve these two equations one by one. So now first we focus on equation number 1. And here we find the values of n from equation number 1. So in equation number 1, we use this formula again. A square minus b square equals to a minus b times of a plus b. So when we apply the above formula here, then we get n minus 6 plus n into n minus 6 minus n equals to 0. So here you see that we add n plus n, and it is equals to 2 times of n minus 6, and here these are cancelled by each other and we get minus 6 equals to 0. And now we move this minus 6 to the right hand side and we obtain 2n minus 6 equals to 0. And this implies that we move this minus 6 in the right hand side and you get 2n equals to 6, and here we move this 2 in the right hand side and you get n equals to 6 by 2. So these two are cancelled by each other and we know that 2 3s are 6. So here you obtain the first root of the given equation. It is the real root and equals to 3. So we have the first value of n is equals to 3. So now we move towards the second equation, and in the second equation we write first our equation number 2 as, so from equation number 2, n minus 6 whole square plus n square equals to 0. So in this equation we just open the square of this term and we convert this equation into the standard form of quadratic equation. So when you open the square of this term, then you get n square plus 6 square minus 2 times of n into 6 and plus n square equals to 0. So here we simplify the terms and we write it as n square plus n square equals to 2 times of n square, and we have 2 times of 6 equals to minus 12 times of n, and 6 square will become 36, and this whole equation equals to 0. And now in the next step, you see here each term is divisible by 2, so that we divide each of the following terms by 2, and we obtain 2n squared divided by 2 minus 12 times of n divided by 2 plus 36 divided by 2, and this whole equation equals to 0. And now in the next step, you see here this 2 and 2 are gone, and we get n square minus this 2, 6 is a 12, and we get minus 6n and plus 18 equals to 0. So this is the quadratic equation in standard form, and now we use the quadratic formula in order to solve this equation. So here first we write the coefficients of this equation, and we have a equals to 1, b equals to minus 6, and c equals to 18, and this whole equals to 0. And you know that our quadratic formula will be looks like in this form: n equals to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4 times of ac divided by 2 times of a. And now we substitute all the values of a, b and c in this formula, and we obtain minus times of minus 6 plus minus square root of b square. So our b is minus 6, and minus 6 square becomes 36, minus 4 times of a is 1, and c is 18 divided by 2 times of a, and the value of a is 1. So now in the next step, we multiply these two terms, and we get plus 6 and plus minus square root of 36 minus 4 times of 18 equals to 72 divided by 2. And now we simplify this equation, and we get 6 plus minus square root of 36 minus 72 becomes minus 36 divided by 2. And here we just separate the negative and negative sign and the square root of 36, and it will becomes square root of 36 into square root of minus 1 divided by 2. And this equation will becomes, we know that the square root of minus 1 equals to iota, and the square root of 36 equals to 6 into iota divided by 2. And when we simplify this term, then we get n equals to, here we take common 6 from these two terms, and it is cancelled by the denominator, and we get 3 plus minus 3 times of iota. So these are the other two roots of the given equation, and these roots are complex roots. And this is the final answer of this question. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.